What does Effie want? School, the life, Kane, Tariq?
A little bit of both, for sure. A little bit of both in terms of Kane and Tariq. I think they both have one of her heartstrings. But as far as school and the life goes, her heart will always be with school. School is something that she's been longing for. It's what she sees for her future. And the game is just kind of a vessel that she needs to be able to get there, unfortunately. So kind of split between both, but it'll always be school.
St. Patrick, you should be in class. We've been looking all over for you, son.
Ma, Dean Orson, what's the problem? What's going on?
Dean Orson says you're in some kind of trouble. What's he talking about, Tariq?
Well, we found this. Kids you're selling to on campus, violation of our code of conduct. Do they think they're buying baby aspirin?
No, sir.
He's expelled, effective immediately.
Now, Tariq. Come on, let's go.
What the fuck are you doing here? Come on, it's a fancy school. Is that how they teach you to talk to your mother? Oh, that's what you're calling yourself? You haven't been returning my calls. Richard left me, but I'm really in a bad spot. I was hoping maybe you could float me some cash.
The man that molested me left you. If you were on fire, I wouldn't piss on you to put you out. And if you were cold, I would never let you in. If I had every single dollar in the world, I wouldn't give you a motherfucking cent. Fuck you, Mom.
There she is. Cold-hearted Josefina. You're a bitch. How is anyone ever gonna love you? Huh?
Blood from a mile away. You thinking you could get away, but nigga ain't no hideaway. To fear you make a beast wanna show his teeth. Shot the wolf pack coming, so you know we gotta eat. If you hear the growl, that means we on the prowl. When the moon is full, terrorize you with the howl. You ain't got the endurance to keep up. Panic when I creep up. My senses is enhanced when I pan. You hear the chant, wolf mind.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Terrell Billy Banks. I'm back with another power video. Sorry for the wait. I just want to say I miss you guys a lot. Your boy misses you guys a lot. I miss doing these videos. I took a little bit of time off to, handle the different things that I'm going through. I hope you guys staying prayed up and, keep God first always. I'm gonna always tell you that. But, anyways, today's video is on one of my favorite characters in power history, which is Josephine Morales, aka Effie. Effie is a mystery. We all know that Effie's a mystery. There's been a million different times where we've wondered different things about Effie. The show never gives us too much on Effie. There's still a lot that we wonder, that we question. But I'm gonna start with some of the stuff that we do know. So I'm gonna start with her trauma. So for one, we know that her brother died in a robbery gone wrong. We know that she was molested by her mother's boyfriend. We know that she's distant from family and she don't really mess with family like that. We know that her mother was a drunk. We know that Effie does not come from money and that everything that she's doing in this show, she's doing for her own freedom and her own independence. She don't have anybody that she could depend on. I like Effie a lot. Like, one of the most important scenes to me concerning Effie would have to be when she told Brayden, like, you found this life did not find you. That was one of the realest things I heard in the show because it was true. Brayden never had to take the route he took, so anything that happens to Brayden is something that Brayden brought upon himself. People like Effie, the game fell into her lap. And you know, she has to do this so that she could deal with school and survive out here. And Tariq, he kind of chose the game too. You know, I kind of put him in that category with Braden too because he had a different option. No matter what your parents was involved in, you know, what they did bring to you and what you did have, you didn't choose to use the benefits of it. You chose to go the same route, so that's on you. But this video ain't about Tariq, so we're gonna get off him. We ain't even worried about him. But yeah, what are Effie's intentions? Effie's intentions are to survive. She's in it for her survival. She's in it for her future, her freedom, her independence. She's in it for financial freedom. And she knows she don't have nobody to depend on. It's really all on her. So, you know, shout out to Effie for that. She's definitely one of my favorite characters. But still, those are the things we do know about Effie. And, you know, there's still a lot of things that we don't know. Like, all these years we've been seeing her in the original show. We've seen her in book 2. And all we've seen was her mom. We didn't get no backstory, no extra information, no answers to certain stuff. And I know y'all still got a lot of questions about Effie. I know I do. You know, before we even get into the questions, which is the fun stuff, I just kind of want to get some things out of the way, like what's real about Effie. You know, for one, Effie cannot be trusted. You know, in Power of the whole show, all the spinoffs basically is about everybody being in it for themselves. If you don't know, you should know. That's why that's the name of the show, because everybody has their own intentions and their own goals and what they want for themselves. And she can't be trusted. There's 2 different parts of Effie. There's a part of Effie that has love for Tariq and cares about Tariq. And she also has another part of her that has love for Kane and cares about Kane. Those are 2 people that came into her life that kind of changed her life around. But in the same token, despite all that, Effie would flip on either one of them in a heartbeat if it meant her survival or her freedom. If somebody had to survive, she's going to choose herself every time. And for that same reason, that makes her very sneaky, very dangerous. And she'll kill anybody that goes in her path and gets in her way. Same way Tariq would do the same thing as he did shooting his father. I won't say killing his father because I don't believe his father's dead. That's another topic for another video though. But yeah, you know, we've seen Effie turn her back on Tariq and, you know, dime him out to Noma about, you know, using her daughter as leverage. We've also seen Effie, you know, warn Tariq when Kane was coming to kill him and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, one minute she's looking out for you and doing you favors, but at the same time, you can't fully turn your back on her and trust her because at the same time, she will still go snake you depending on what's in it for her. So you still have to watch her. And that's why if I'm Tariq, I don't think that, you know, in this next spinoff, I would have put her back on my team again because if I can't trust you fully, then you don't need to be there. And we still don't have a lot of answers to who Effie is. She's did dirt towards Diana, towards Tariq, towards Kane. We thought she got rid of Lauren and didn't. And you seen how she was reaching for that strap when Tariq was flipping on her over by the river and stuff like that. So don't think if you push her buttons, she will X you out. She will get rid of you. She is not playing. She's one of them ones for real. Like, Effie is like a sexy ass gangster. Like, you know, I give her more credit than I give people like Tariq because Tariq had a choice. Once again, Braden had a choice. Effie didn't have no choice. And if she did have a choice, Power still has to give that to us because we only seen her perspective from her mom's side, or we only know what we know about her mom's side. And to me, that's not a choice. So I don't know where her father is and all this stuff, or what is the other backstory. I remember when Noma's peoples was threatening Effie and Tariq and all of them, they found weak spots for all of them but Effie. They were calling her a little orphan because they didn't even know who to target to get to Effie. So there's a lot of question marks around her, and I feel like that's for a reason. And I feel like eventually something big is going to come out of her storyline. So I can't wait to see. You heard it here first. I can't wait to see it for sure. Ever since, you know, Effie first appeared in the show, all I've seen is motive out of her. When Tariq looked down at the chessboard and he realized that Effie was the one that got him kicked off campus. When Effie was texting that unknown number. And I always go back to that scene because I felt like they should have gave us something. I still to this day want to know who the hell was she texting, saying that the competition is out of product. Who was she working with the whole time? You know, was it a plug? Is it somebody we know already? Is it somebody we don't? Is it the boys? Is it the cops? I mean, we really don't know, honestly. So until we get the answer to that, I'll never be able to fully say we could trust her. And I can't wait till they give us something. I swear, I hope they give us something in this next spinoff. A lot of unanswered questions when it comes to Effie still, and like, people hit me up all the time asking me about what I think and giving me their theories and rumors they heard. And you know, it's very interesting. I don't never tell people they wrong and stuff because you don't know until you know, until they give us something. So, you know, some of them are interesting, some of them sound crazy. But like, for example, who was the connect for Effie that she was texting? Once again, why did the police let Effie go in the bar when she went in there to go speak to the Russian mob boss, and the cops came busting in there shooting at everybody? She just put her hands up, and the cop just stepped right over her and just went after everybody else and let her rock. They didn't question what she was doing there, why this girl is in the bar with all these men. You know, so that threw up a lot of question marks for me. How was she able to hack the cop's laptop and get all these files and stuff? How does she know how to do all that? And don't tell me school, because if that's the case, then Braden and Tariq should know how to do it too. So where's she getting this skill set from? You feel me? Like, it ain't just from nowhere. Somebody taught her that. Which brings me to my next question: Is Effie a CI? Does she work for the cops? Somebody in her family a cop? You know, somebody told me the other day they think that she's connected to Tate in some type of way. Tate is another mysterious character to me. Those are the top two mysterious characters. So I mean, I could see it both ways, but there's a lot of red flags around Effie and unanswered questions. So I definitely would like to hear what y'all think. He has a love-hate relationship with Tariq. You know, she did dirt to him. She started it, and you know, a lot of people wonder how is it gonna end. I mean, and this next spinoff, I think that she's one of the most important storylines because those are the questions that need to be answered. And at the end of book two, we seen that Tariq allowed her back in. Now, me, after she gave me up to Noma, and the only reason he survived the Noma situation was because Braden came in there. She got him kicked off campus. She was fucking Kane and stuff like that, his biggest enemy and stuff like that. And she got rid of Lauren behind his back and was feeding Kane information. She did a lot of dirt. She's sneaky, but she's smart. So it's like, if I'm Tariq and I can't trust you like that until I know I can, you just can't be on my team like that. Maybe he could have got money with her in some different ways, but him putting Effie back on his team opens up a window of possibilities of things that could go wrong. But I do know that in this next spinoff, they're gonna 100% have to address all these FP questions. So I'm more excited for this next spinoff for sure. I can't wait. Plus, we already know that Tommy's gonna be in the spinoff too. I don't know how they're gonna flip it. And honestly, we have to watch Force to get that piece of the puzzle to get to the next part. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to know what I think or what I believe and stuff like that. And some of the possibilities sound crazy, but what I will say is that robbery, that jewelry store robbery that Kanan and Jukebox did in the original Power, I think that one of the guys that Kanan killed inside the jewelry store before he got up out of there with all the stuff, I think that one of those guys was possibly her brother. If not, then one of the two guys that went into the grocery store with the Chinese guy behind the counter when Juke walked in and she shot one of them for being stupid. I think that one of them could have been her brother, but I definitely think her brother was somewhere revolved around Juke and Kanan, which could open up more of a possibility as to who her father is, or you know, more her storyline and stuff like that. So I definitely do believe that, and I can't wait to see if that's true or not. Put your money on it though. If he's a CI, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, she was arrested for trying to get rid of Lauren. She was in the room when Tariq and Braden had Carter tied up and stuff like that, and she was there. You know, she's been around, you know, some cop situations and stuff like that, and nothing has stuck yet. So, I mean, unless they keeping her around to build up a bigger case on Tariq and the people around Tariq, then possibly, but I don't know. The only thing that does make me think, yeah, maybe she is the whole thing with the laptop and breaking into the cop's laptop with no problem. Like, where did you get them skills from? So there's something to her. So I hope people realize that and don't let go of that and stuff. If you do your research and go back and watch these early shows when she first started, you'll see what I'm talking about. And if you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. I'll direct you in the right place always, because I know all these episodes like the back of my hand. I know what happened in all episodes. So, man, but I don't know. A lot of people keep asking me, how will it end for Effie? At the end of all these spin-offs, will she like ride into the sunset, or will she be killed? Or I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like Effie and Tariq are one and the same. They're exactly alike. They're both two people who need to be bosses and need to be independent, don't really want to work for nobody, and will do whatever it takes to get what they want, even if it means going through each other. So when you have a situation like that and the history that they have between each other, then I feel like eventually there's gonna be a breaking point where Effie gonna get rid of Tariq, or Tariq gonna have to get rid of Effie. I think there could only be one person standing, and if I had to lean to who's gonna be the person standing, of course I would say Tariq. But I have heard them mentioning a lot about how there's things that's gonna go down in the Power universe that's gonna shift it and shock people. So the shock value around Tariq getting taken out, or Effie becoming a new leader in Power and stuff like that, is a big possibility, and that opens doors to other characters, other people. And to me, I'm waiting for them to throw a curveball eventually and stuff like that. I wanted them to throw a curveball back when Ghost got shot. I wanted to see Tate be the one who did it, or Dre be the one who did it. And right now they have a chance to do it right this time. So we'll see what happens. I hope they do, and I know they will. I want you guys to stay tuned and look out for my next couple of videos I got dropping. I got my How Does Raising Kanan End Now That Breeze is in the Picture video dropping. I have my Angela versus Tasha video. I have my How Does Sports End video dropping. There's plenty of content coming out. But again, if there's content that you guys want to hear me do or hear my opinion on, hit my comments, DM me, message me. I really don't care. Like, I'm here for you guys. I hate when Power's off the air because I be feeling like life ain't even the same. So to me, we need to discuss a lot of Power theories and stuff to keep it alive until we get to see what happens on screen. So, help me help you guys, please. I appreciate you. Shout out to Mark Dark, as always, one of my biggest inspirations for doing this in the first place. One of the clips that I used was from his old video, when he was asking basically who was the person that Effie texted, that unknown number and stuff like that. So I did get that from him. I was looking for it somewhere else and couldn't find it. I'm always gonna give my respect to Big Bro and stuff like that. He started it. Go watch everything he do. Go subscribe to him right now. If you're not subscribed, there would be no me without him. And yeah, thank you guys for coming to my Wolf Minded channel again. You already know, Terrell Banks. I'm always here. I'm giving y'all all Power content. I'm also going to be giving you guys video game content, sports content, a bunch of other different content. So, please work with me, guys. I do appreciate you.